Hello, in this video we're going to be going over how to do the single crochet stitch. It is the most basic and fundamental stitch to learn. You'll see it littered all through patterns all over the place, where it's either a feature or it's a part of a combination to create separate stitches. But either way, it is the best one to learn. And please don't mind my boys in the back. I don't think I'm going to edit over this, so there will be hollering. But back to this stitch. So as you can see, it does have a bit of flexibility, more so as you build up the rows than going across the rows. But this is what a 25 by 25 stitch fabric looks like. This is what you would be creating. It's got a little bit of flexibility, but compared to some of our other stitches, it is still a little bit stiff. So we'll go ahead and get started. I do have a very intro beginner video I can link if you're looking for more detail on what to do. I hope they don't fight. That would be tiresome. But if you're looking for a lot of detail on technicalities, why I choose different stitches in the foundation chain, or how to do all of that step by step, I will go ahead and link that so that you can get more detail. This I just wanted to go over as almost a quick refresher how we do the single crochet stitch in the event that maybe you have some of the background and you're just coming back for a refresher. So I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to my foundation chain. That'll work for us. And I'm going to go ahead and chain one more. It is only one to turn, meaning we'll skip this first loop. And I'm just going to go into the top of this first chain, yarn over and pull up, and with 2 loops on my hook, I'll yarn over and pull through. And that is really how you create the single crochet stitch. And we will go all the way across just to turn so that you can remember it is just a chain one, but sometimes it's just good to see it all over again. So we're going through the top loop, yarning over. The single crochet, you end up with 2 loops on your hook before you yarn over and pull through. Whereas you'll notice with the double and triple crochets, you end up having a few more, and there's a few more yarn overs in the middle. But this, being the most basic of our stitches, just requires 1 to pull up the loop and 1 yarn over to go through. And that is going to be our first row after the foundation chain. To turn, we chain 1 and turn. And then we are going to be going through this first gap right here. It's easier to see in some of these others, this hole that's created between these 2 parallel rows almost. I don't know how else to describe them. But for that first one, we are going in right here. And you'll see when we're coming back, we will always have 2 loops on our hook before we yarn over and come through. And that is how we know that we have gone through the full stitch. So this is where you could be doing back loop only, which would be this one, or front loop only, which would be this one. But that is not what we would like to do. Those are alternatives or alterations to the single crochet stitch. And right now we are doing the classic. I bet they're fighting over cars. No one's crying. All right, and this is how we're going to go ahead and just finish up our row. That last one is kind of hard to find sometimes. I mark almost anything with a stitch marker, but sometimes for this it gets a little bit easy. We're just looking for this kind of bar that crosses our loop. So if it's perpendicular, we know that we've come to the end. That's actually the turning chain. And so when you use it to go up, it creates that perpendicular bar. But this is our 2 rows of single crochet. As you can see, that pattern is starting to come out. It's not always visible in the foundation chain, but once you start moving up, you'll be able to see it. And again, I love the background noise. Also, I'm just trying to get this out before we leave, so there will be noise. But this is our single crochet stitch. And now there's crying. Hope you all enjoyed the video and it was useful. Thank you.